The mistake many people make when following up a program in Canada is that they don't take into considerations which particular province or which particular territory in which the program is actually functional, and also the laws governing this particular province or this particular territory. Today, let's just talk about how you can migrate to Canada, and in this particular video, I'll be giving you a sample province where its migration policy or its immigration rules are pretty much soft. Canada is actually made up of several provinces and territories. In today's video, I'll be drawing all your attentions to this particular province called New Brunswick, which actually has 4 major immigration pathways, which are the provincial immigration programs, programs for French-speaking immigrants, programs for business immigrants, and finally we have programs for international students. The major role is for you to actually know where you belong. So if you can actually figure out your category, then you can actually know where to target, and of course your migration pathway is going to be much more easier. Let me first of all start by elaborating on these 4 categories. So first of all, we have the provincial immigration program. This particular program depends upon federal immigration allocations, the volume of applications they receive, and also the needs in their labor market. The second category is actually for French immigrants. Now, Canada do have 2 major languages. We have the English and we have the French. Now, based on the fact that they have 2 major languages, there are many of those provinces that will prefer or actually do favor French speakers. It's not because they are biased, but the reason here is because many of those provinces, they have many French organizations. So it will be easier for them to actually do direct recruitment for those who speak French in order to, ease their interactions rather than employing those who speak English. Now, the third category is actually program for business immigrants. This particular category is for those who are actually ready to establish, operate, and actively manage a business while living and settling permanently in the province. Let's move over to the 4th category, and this particular one is for international students. There is a great possibility for international students to balance between work, leisure, and school. So as a student, the most important thing here is time management. So with that said, I'm going to be taking you through their official website. Their official website is what I have actually displayed on the screen. This is actually their official website, and I'm going to show you everything I've talked about at the introduction of this particular video. So let me just scroll down a little. So you can see here, they say, why do you choose this particular province? And they have also displayed the 4 major programs. So these are provincial immigration programs, French-speaking immigrants, and we also have international students and business immigrants. On their official website, it is clearly stated that if you want to use a representative, let it be an authorized representative. So if you are in doubt, you can always write them under this particular email address. In this particular section which I've highlighted, the only people who are allowed to charge you for any fee, for any migration fee, or any support for any service are lawyers, notaries, and registered Canada immigration consultants. So you can see for yourself that these are all programs that you can actually follow up on your own if you have the right source of information. If you actually get these right informations and try to read through every website provided and try to see how all of these visa policies function, you will actually do yourself a favor and protect yourself from fraud. Their skilled worker stream is actually designed for foreign nationals who possess the skills, education, and work experience needed to contribute to their economy. Candidates must meet the program's minimal eligibility requirements, have the genuine offer of employment from the employer in this particular province, and also have the full intent to live and work in the province on a permanent basis. This particular skilled worker stream, they have narrowed it down for certain occupations and for certain applications. And then we also have these numbers. This NOC stands for National Occupational Classification. Now, if you go to your browser and you simply type National Occupational Classification, you're going to see this particular page. And with this particular page, you can use to search out those numbers under which profession or which occupations they belong to. The first one which I tried out was this particular code. And when we go to search, it gives us that this particular code 2147 is for computer engineers, except software engineers and designers. And here they have given us a couple of, example titles. So if you belong under any of these categories, you can go ahead and apply for the skilled worker stream. Moving over to the next code, which is actually 2172, that brings us to database analyst. And these are their example titles. So if you belong to any of these, you can also send in your applications. What I'll actually do is that I'll just type in the code, and automatically, even before going to search, you are going to see the title beneath. So I have just typed in 2173, and it has given me their subtitle beneath, which is software engineers and designers. So you don't actually need to go to search. But if you want to see if your title or your example title belong to this particular code, then you can go to search and it will give you all the elaborate example titles. Let's find out together what these codes beneath indicate, or which type of profession actually required for them to apply using this pathway of skilled worker stream. These codes above, which I've showed you all, and most of them, they are talking about engineers, developers, technicians, Now let's move over to the ones beneath. We have the first one is 3012. Now let's go over to it on our search button. It gives us registered nurses and registered psychiatric nurses. This particular one is very interesting to me, so I'm just going to go to search in order for me to get the elaborate example titles. So let me just scroll below and see. So they have given here clinical nurses, community health nurses, critical care nurse, emergency care nurses, intensive care nurses, nurse researcher, nurse consultant, occupational health nurse, private duty nurse, public health nurse, registered psychiatric nurse, and also inclusive, they have infection control officer. This is actually an amazing opportunity. If you know you belong to any of these categories, you can go directly to this particular province and apply for their skilled worker stream. The next code was actually 3233, and just from here you can see that they need licensed practical nurses. So the next one is 3413. Let's check it out together. 3413. That gives us nurse aides. This also sounds very interesting to me, so I'm going to go to search. Guys, it is not from my mouth, it is from their official website. So with this particular code, now this is their example titles. They have here healthcare aide, hospital attendant, long-term care aide, nurse aide, nursing attendant, elderly, patient care aide, patient service associate, patient care attendants, psychiatric aide, resident care aide. And also inclusive, they need emergency practical responder, first aid attendant, medical attendant, or patient transfer. I am so excited with this particular one because a lot of people have actually sent me messages and they're actually nursing assistant, they are looking for job. Please, if you're applying for this particular skilled worker stream and you are a nursing assistant, please remember this. Your code is 3413. Let's move over to the last code, 4412. That actually gives us home support workers, housekeepers, and related occupations. This also I'm going to elaborate more. Guys, seeing this particular one also, I'm going to go on search and let's see what they need. So let me just go to search. Attendants for persons with disability, which is actually home care, family caregiver, home support worker, housekeeper, live-in caregiver, personal aide, personal care attendants, and they also have some inclusives. So please guys, if you know you belong to any of these categories, then just know New Brunswick is actually a favorable place. Just go ahead and apply under this particular province, and when applying, your category, that is your code, you're going to mention your code, and what you're applying for is the skilled worker stream. And for those of you who don't yet find their category, should please check up later on my channel for an updated video. And for truck drivers, they do have a whole lot of guide, which I'm going to open here for you all to see. It is made up of approximately 29 pages. They do have a whole lot of guide for you to follow in order for you to apply. Judging from the official website, you can see that even truck drivers are needed. So they need transport truck drivers, and their own national occupational code is 7511. Now if I have to click here, it's going to give me a whole PDF, and it is made up of approximately 29 pages. We are going to check it out together. And with them, they have specific eligibility criteria. So it is based on your work experience, your offer of employment, your age, your official language, education, adaptability. All these 29 pages comprise of everything you need to know for you to apply if you're a truck driver. Unfortunately, I will not go through all these 29 pages in this particular video. But what I'm trying to give you all as information is that if you're a truck driver, you are actually needed. And what you can do on your path is for you to go through this particular website and read through on your own and see how you can apply under this particular skilled worker stream. Thank you all for watching this particular video. Please go ahead and give me a thumbs up, share this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on your bell notification, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. But until then, keep safe out there. I wish you all the best in your applications. Bye bye.